Trying to see which way's the best. I think it's probably over here. So I'm gonna be doing max push-ups, and I was actually about ready to do my my 225 bench about a month ago, and then I like had a slight strain in my pec because I have to warm up really good, and I was doing shoulders, I was doing cables, you know, like these kind, and so that works your chest too, and I didn't warm my chest up, and then I had a slight strain, so I like had to rest it. So I haven't really done anything with chest in like over a month, so I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to do it now, because I wanted to do it before I started cutting, because then I'll lose some strength, but so that's why I was ready to do it then, like a month ago. But I think I'm good now, so I just want to do some push-ups because it's light, you know what I mean? I don't want to like do any heavy stuff. So I got these push-up bars, but I go down as far as I can, but if my range of motion isn't all the way, that's because I have a shoulder injury. So you can see my scar. I don't know if you can see that scar right there, but they had to tear my whole shoulder open. So we're just gonna do all these variations of push-ups. So first we'll just do regular, and I just do to failure. But like push-ups, you can gain a lot of strength too and size, but you gotta do them. You gotta do a lot of them though, in different variations. I used to be able to do 120 push-ups in a row. I don't know how many I can do now, maybe 30. You want to control the eccentric motion too, going down. Too many people just kind of like drop down, and you're not getting as much benefit from the exercise doing it that way. I was getting pretty close. So those are just regulars, and we'll do wides next. But I like to do these too. It's good for shoulders and like cardio. You can do these push-ups too. Okay, I need some rest time. Yo, what's up, Hawk fan? Tube Sock. I think I saw both you guys in the comment section on my other video, right? That I just dropped today. So I'm just gonna do max push-ups here, see how my chest feels. I didn't feel any pain, so I think here in like 3 days, I'll go do some more heavy chest stuff. And then if it feels good, I'll try to attempt it, the 225, but I don't know if I'll be able to now. I think I lost too much strength from taking a whole month off. So I pull muscle so easy. I'm always working around injuries. I had a pulled hamstring. I think that's finally healed. I had a pulled like glute also, both from chasing mini. Oh yeah, use your dumbbells with the push-up. Yeah, dumbbells are good too. I like to use these bars because number one, it's better on my wrists, you know what I mean? And then two, you can get more range of motion. I can't, like I said, go down all the way anyways because my shoulder injury, see, you can probably see it better right there. I had a bank heart repair. They had to it was gonna originally just be a scope, but they had to tear my entire shoulder, rip the whole thing up. So I'm gonna be going to this meeting today at 6 because the mayor did like this executive order. Oh, it's not an executive order, but he signed a contract for these flock cameras. They're like the AI spy cameras. They take pictures of your license plates. They're supposed to be to catch like car thieves, but the city council voted on it 12-0 and he did it anyways. So they have anything over $500,000, they have to have city council approval. So they all voted 12-0. So then he approved it for 499,000, like literally 0.3% under the threshold. So he did that on purpose. And although legally he can do that, it says, so what is it? Official misconduct is defined as if he knowingly did it to bypass a approval mechanism, which is what he did. So he's guilty of, I think he is, I'm not an attorney, but I think he's guilty of official misconduct. So I'm gonna be going down there today. Okay, so we'll do wides now. This is just more for chest. So you want to get as wide as possible, but not too wide that you like hurt yourself. Same principle, control the eccentric. Too many people, like when they're doing dumbbells, I see them, they're going up and they just drop it down like this. That's such a waste. Up and then control it, slow down. It's not about how many you can do. You're not going to be able to do as many if you go slower, but who cares? The point is to get the best contraction of the muscle, right? So always control your eccentric. Same with push-ups or anything. Okay, so we'll see how many I can do on wides. And then I'll go to knees. So that's how you get big and strong on push-ups. You got to take it to the extreme. Go to your knees when you're done. Oh, that chomping sound? Oh yeah, that was a little funny thing I did, huh, with eating his chicken. Yeah, dude, he was huffing and puffing in the original video. Everyone kept saying that guy can hardly breathe. He was literally out of breath from just walking up to me. He's even fatter now. We saw him. He was on the news a couple days ago. Regan sent me this little clip. She's like, look at Johnson. He's like even fatter now. Like he probably gained a good 50 pounds from that. He's huge. Like, dude, if I was actually needed a police officer to protect me, the last one that I want to show up is Johnson. Maybe not the last one, but like I don't want Johnson there. Like what if something happened, like I was held hostage or something like that? Like, do you want Johnson to show up, bro? I mean, come on. Anyone could outrun him. I mean, police officers should have to be physically fit. Like in the military, you have to be physically fit. Why do police officers get to be obese? Not even like just overweight. I'm talking straight up obese. Like you're about to have a stroke, dude. You're about to have a heart attack because you're that much overweight. That doesn't make sense. You know, firemen, they have to be fit because that just proves, right, that police isn't really about saving people's lives or protecting people, right? Because you don't really have to be physically fit to just pull people over and write them tickets, do you? Right? That's the majority of what they do. So there's more evidence of it right there. Now, firemen, they couldn't get away with that, right? Because they have to go into burning buildings and have good, you know, cardio, and they have to carry full-grown men out of burning buildings and stuff. So they have to be physically fit. What's up, ANCAP? Yeah, dude, my chest is getting it's getting bigger. I still got my body fat, so I'm going to be cutting soon. I think I'm probably at like maybe a 16% body fat or somewhere around there. I want to get down to a 10. But I lost so much strength. So these ones are like good for your back, more for your back. Right here, I don't know the names of the muscles, but that's what these are good for. So we'll do these ones next. Let's see, figure out what's a good motion for you. See how many I can do. Yeah. See, if you do push-ups every day, there's different kinds of strength. Like, you know, I was training to lift heavier weights. So like on the bench, I was, you know, trying to lift as much weight as I can, but there's different kinds of strength too. There's like endurance training, which is like what push-ups is. So how many push-ups you can do, it's totally two different kinds of strength. Right now, my endurance is not really very good. You can see how many push-ups I only did. But if you do push-ups every day, this is what I did when I was a teenager. I just started out with 10 push-ups every single night, 10 push-ups for a week. And then, you know, after 1 week of doing it, I was like, man, I feel good. Let me bump it to 20. And I was like, oh, I can do 20. And I did 20 push-ups every single night for 1 week. And then I just upped it, 10 push-ups per week. So on the third week, I did 30. Fourth week, I did 40. And it was like, by the time I was, you know, to 30 and 40, this was to failure. It was the most that I could do every single day. And then I just, every week was adding 10 and 10 and 10. I finally got to 100. I was like, dang, dude, I did 100 push-ups in a row. This is crazy. And then I ended up getting to 120 was the most I got to. And then that was it. And then I don't remember, I stopped doing it, and I've never been able to get to that again, but. So yeah, there's different kinds of training. There's strength training. There's another word for it. It's for building size. I can't think of it. You guys probably know. And there's endurance, which is more like push-ups. But you can still get pretty strong from push-ups. Okay. Thanks, bro. In the Army, I used to be able to do 60 in 2 minutes. Today, look if I can do 5. Yeah. Yeah, like you're right. I think like push-ups are probably more for toning up, right? But cutting is going to be hard, man, because I have to basically like eat no carbs. It's hard to get like really lean like that. Okay, so the next ones are going to be like, these are called military, I think, right, MCAP? They're like close in right here. More tricep activation. So let's try these. See how these feel. I can't do very many of these ones, actually. These are not my strong point. My best are just regular classic push-ups. Okay. Then you go up on your knees when you're too tired, and then go down like this, and then drop to your knees, and then down. To failure every time. And then we'll do some incline next. So what's good with you guys? Anything? What's up, Esther, if you're still in here? How you doing? So, yeah, my chest feels good. I think I'm probably good to lift heavy weights now, again. Let's see how much strength I lost when I go in. Probably do another 3 days before I go in, hit bench. I was doing bench, incline bench, I was doing dumbbell press, I was doing flies. I do these with the cables though. I don't like them with dumbbells because when you're up here, there's no resistance up here on dumbbells. You know what I mean? With cables, there's constant resistance. And then I do dips and that's it. That's all I do. Oh, I'll do flies on that machine though too, the machine, but not dumbbells. I think dumbbells, I mean, if I have no choice, I would, but that's all I was doing for chest. I was finally doing incline. I never did incline because my shoulder, so I couldn't really build my upper chest very well, but I was starting to. So let's do some incline now. And if you give yourself, like for me, if I give myself a solid like 3 to 5 minutes, I recover 100%, so I can do max. I like to give myself full recovery before I do try to pump out more. But incline is good for upper chest. So, let's see. Put this over this way more. Gotta give myself a little more time to rest though. And then I got this ball too. Like, so for like workouts at home, when I don't have time, I'll do like push-ups, and I have this ball here for like sit-ups. So you do sit-ups with this for more resistance. Sometimes I like to just not go to the gym. It's like so time consuming. I don't ever have time for anything, dude. Okay, let's see how many I can do. First we'll start on this step and then I'll go to this step. Yeah, I definitely lost some strength for sure. Only being able to do 5 of those. I might have to just not even do it. Not even try. I mean, how much strength do you think you lose taking a full month off? I mean, I was putting up like one, I think it was like 175 for reps, like 10 to failure. So that's why I think I was ready for 225, just for a 1 rep. But I don't know if I'm there right now. Oh, decline? That was decline push-up? Okay. But decline push-up is like the same as a incline bench, right? Am I right on that, ANCAP? What's up 75% to infinity? Let's add a Q&A up in here. Let's see. I got a good one. Okay. Oh, it didn't work. How silly. Okay, forget it. I don't want to do it no more. Okay, I don't know how to get out of this now. Okay, forget that. Well, shit. Okay, there we go. Like, come on. Ah, there we go. All right, so let's, so am I right on that, ANCAP? Max push-up would be like 8 for you. Where am I from? I'm from Denver. You got a theory? Yeah, dude, 2 weeks, man. It's a full month. I already can tell I lost a bunch. So is that right then? Is a decline push-up the same as an incline bench? I feel like it's the same. Because I don't even do decline bench. I think it's stupid. Like, I think just regular flat bench is good enough for that. I don't feel like I need to do a decline bench. Okay. Oh, I gotta go over here. Okay, let's see. Let's try the bigger step now. Got a pretty good rest. You can tell my OCD kicks in pretty good, guys. I get kind of obsessed with having things perfect, sorry. Okay. What kind of push-up should I do next? You know what? It's good for doing push-ups though. Or not it's good for it, but like when you're in jail, it's a good time to get good at Okay, I figured it out. I don't know what happened, dude. That was crazy. But the stream was gone. Okay. All right. So what kind of push-ups should I do now? Anyone that's still in here? So we're going for max push-ups, guys. So I'm a hard gainer. I have to work really hard to put on the same size and strength that like a lot of men just have naturally, right? So the reason why I was doing this journey, I was going to share it with you guys, is because I'm just like a regular skinny guy, man. So if I can do it, anyone can, especially, you know, people say you're too old. I'm about to be 43. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. And I was going to do a poll, but I think every man should be able to bench 225. Not every man can. I think it's only like maybe it's like 1 to 3% of people can bench that. But every man should be able to bench 225. And if I can do it, then that means that there's going to be some people that can. If you have a disability or you're too old, it's fine. But 99% of men should be able to bench 225, especially if I can. So that's why I was doing this journey, because I'm never going to be, you know, big and burly, right? But you can always just be the best that you can be. So that's why I was doing this. But so let's see. Okay, let's see. What kind of push-ups should I do this time? So I'm going to go back to just regular straight up push-ups. Those are my favorite kind. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's enough rest. So just regular like this are my favorite. We'll do these. See, I did a pump on. My chest actually is pretty good. It grows pretty good. My chest and my legs are my best. My weak spot are my arms. Although my arms though, see, I'm getting some definition on them. But my arms have always been my weak point, and my biceps especially. Like my biceps suck. They grow, but they just don't really get. See how like I don't really have like any cuts on there. They're not in a pumped state, but my biceps are my worst. My legs get huge, and my legs were pretty big. I'd show you, but I actually also took like a lot of time off my legs too because of the pulled hamstring I was telling you about. But they're still pretty strong. I did lose a lot of strength in those too, I noticed. But my chest and my legs are my best, I think. Shoulders aren't bad. You know what I mean? I need to work on my rear shoulders a little bit better. My fronts and my centers were taking most of it. I'm just learning too how to do more stuff. So I'm like, oh man, because the shoulder workouts I was doing, they weren't hitting my rear shoulders. So I've been trying to isolate those more. But man, I'm like so thirsty. Wall climber push-ups. What's a wall? What is that? Yo, what's up, the winter me? Did you change your who is the winter me? You must have changed your name. Who is that? So what do you think, guys? Steroids or natural? What's the better way to go? Oh, it's username? Okay, what's up? I was like, I know, I have to know you because you have a wrench, so. Oh, basically what I just did? Oh, that's what those are called? Those are the wall climbers. Okay, cool. See, I don't know the names to them. So, you know, like people doing steroids, I was always thinking, and I'm not condoning them or anything or saying that people should do them, but Like people that, it's just like anything else, you know what I mean? That people get addicted to them and then they abuse them. Like everything in moderation is okay. Like people drink alcohol as long as you can control it and you drink it in moderation. You're not drinking every night, you know, it's fine. The problem is that people get addicted to it like anything else because they put on all these gains and then they like the way they feel while they're on it too. And then when they get off of it, then they start losing their gains and then they want to do it again or they want to get bigger, right? Like, oh, we can see how much more bigger I can get. So then they get addicted to it. But, you know, if it takes you 5 years to reach your genetic maximum potential and you did a couple cycles of steroids and you could reach that in 1 year and then you were to get off of it, like if you were just, I'm just going to do this so I can reach my genetic peak. Because some people, you get too big and then you get off the steroids, then you just lose it all. But if you can get to your genetic maximum of what you could be, the biggest and strongest you could ever be that your genetics will allow for, and then you get off the steroids, then you can just be on maintenance for the rest of your life, right? That's like what I was thinking. Like if you were to do them just for like I don't know how many cycles it would take, a couple cycles worth, like you do 3 months, then rest, and do another 3 months just to get to your genetic max. And then now I'm on maintenance. You know what I mean? I could achieve it in 6 months or a year that would take me 5 to 10 years otherwise. You know what I mean? So, oh, I'm renting this place, bro. You got to check out on this channel. I have my tour. I did a tour of it. I'll give you a quick little look at it right now. But like, here's the front door. You come in. See, like this place looks so much bigger too because like, see these gigantic, what are they called? Ceilings? What's the name? It's not vented, whatever, the big ceilings. But like, it's got new carpet. So this guy that owns this is actually a family friend of mine. So he hooked me up. But yeah, this is the new pad. Oh, and then this is mini. I have one of loaf too. My mom has it in the frame, but yeah, this is the new pad. The kitchen's like way bigger than my last place. It's actually like an open area. The other kitchen I had was just like this little skinny thing. So it sucked. But, and then it's got upstairs too. So this is like my new studio right here. And I'm back to my old camera, guys. This is the original camera. I had to go to this one because my new camera, the mic port is like intermittent. It would like, I have to like jiggle it to get it right. And it wasn't the cord because it was like that on every cord I have. So I had to take it in. It's going to be like 6 weeks before I get it back. So I had to go back to this one, which is okay. But this one, it has 4K, but it's like cropped, so it zooms in a lot. So I just shoot in 1080. So I kind of lost 4K capability. And this only records 30 minutes at a time. And then I got to reset it. I got to hit record again. So that's stupid. But this is a DSLR camera. It's made more for like pictures, but it's also video capable. My other camera is like made for video. But that will get me by at least, right? So here's the bedroom. This is where all the magic happens. So it's like kind of it's a pretty big room actually. So anyways, yeah, that's it. Got the records. There's many. So like before I came up here, started the stream, I was like getting annoyed at something with the TV. I was like, God damn it, blah, 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 right? And dogs are like very sensitive. They can sense that shit. So every time something happens where she thinks I'm mad, she like goes and hides upstairs. She's super sensitive. It's like when Sweet Tea and I would fight or something, off Minnie would go. She'd go straight upstairs into the bedroom. So that's why she's up there. She thought I was like pissed. I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have, you know, I was like, fuck, blah, 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 right? Because I couldn't figure something out on the TV. I wasn't really that mad, but she just thought I was mad, I guess. Okay, so now we're gonna do, yeah, because I'm trying to figure out how I would do the other kind of push-up. I'd have to have my hands raised on something. That's not even worth it. But these ones seem to be pretty hard. I like these. These decline ones or incline or whatever. These are hard. Yeah, I'm getting close to being toast, guys. Oh yeah, vaulted ceilings, yeah. Oh, doggy stairs to the bed. Yeah, it's funny, huh? All right, so I actually have some prep. This is my meal prep. I was gonna do a video on it too, but this is, I'm gonna do it later, a different one. But this is like what I eat. This is just egg white protein, and that's casein. It's like it's just plain, no flavor, because that stuff's bad for you, that fake sugar stuff. And then this is my post-workout whey protein isolate. So here, let's put this like this. The theory is that like whey protein isolate. Sorry guys, I'm having a difficult time here. Come on. This is called isolate because it's isolated down to the very last thing before it comes into usable protein, right? And then there's whey concentrate, which is also fast absorbing, but a little bit longer. Isolate's only 45 minutes. Concentrate's about an hour and a half. So the reason this is good is because you go into, when you're done with your workout, I don't know what the name of it is for, but your protein synthesis is very high. It's like an anabolic window or something, some kind of window, where basically within the next hour or 45 minutes to an hour, your body is very susceptible to absorbing nutrients. So that's why I think isolate is really good post-workout, because it's only in your system for 45 minutes, right? So you can really absorb it good. So this kind doesn't have any sugar or sweetener. It's chocolate flavor though. So what I do is I take some sugar and I just put some sugar in it. I use this kind. But I also have to grind it up in this thing. It's the good sugar, right? It's like not the processed kind. So then I just take some of this sugar. First of all, you gotta make sure you're drinking reverse osmosis filtered water, right? So you don't have fluoride in it, but then it takes all the minerals out. So you get this at the health food store. These are just drops. This is, I think it's seaweed concentrate. Concentrated seawater is what it is. So for me, this stuff is so good for you. Like water, the minerals in the water are very important. So I put 2 drops, 1, 2, I accidentally did 4. You gotta be careful, but it's not gonna hurt you. But I do that in all my water. You don't wanna put it in the big jug because then you're gonna get, like if you just fill this whole thing up, it'll be, start getting calcium or like mineral deposits, right? So you want the cold water. I like cold water for my protein shakes. So what I do is a little bit of the sugar and this. I'm getting low on this too, but 1 scoop is 25 grams. And then a little bit of sugar that's ground up. This is actually a coffee bean thing, whatever, but I can use it for my sugar too. Just a little bit, and like the science says, probably a little bit more than I wanted, but the science says that actually, sugar with your protein shakes is good because it spikes your insulin levels and it makes your body able to absorb nutrients better. So you want to be able to take your, you know, like if those GNC ones has that fake sugar in it, there's nothing in it that's going to really spike your insulin levels. So sugar is good. It's a good way to like get away with having something sweet. If you want to eat a banana after your workout, that's good. Or, you know, whatever you like. Sour Patch Kids, you know, 5 or 6 of those. It's an excuse to eat something sweet. You know what I mean? Don't go crazy, but, you know, if you like candy bars, eat half a candy bar. You know, something like that. I just use sugar in this. And then you want to drink it like pretty, like fast, I think. So you want to make sure you get this down within, you know, 5 minutes or so. But I'm going to do one more because I'm pretty close to toast, but I'll do another set. Let's see, I'll do these ones. I didn't do that many of these. I like these are good for back, so I'll do these kind. That's a failure. Okay, so another thing too, another tip for getting reps out that I use is I think about stuff that pisses me off. So they actually did this thing. You're capable of a lot more than what you think you are. So when you're about to give up, oh, the pain's just too much, or I'm too tired, I can't do it. You probably can do it. You got to find the motivation. So my sister was telling me about this study they did where they would do, these men would do the maximum amount of bench presses that they could, right? And then they took all of those same men and they put a very attractive girl and sat her on their lap while he did the bench press. And all of the men were able to do more reps, right? So you got to find something. Like what I do is I think about stuff that like really pisses me off, dude. You know, a fight I got into or something that someone did to me, you know what I mean? And that like, it works. It helps me get extra reps in and shit. So that's my advice to you. Oh yeah, it's the raw sugar, bro. It's this kind. It's like brown and it's like big, like granular, right? I used to have, I don't know if I have it in here anymore. No, I'm out. I dumped it all in there. But it's like, it comes in a box. And you know, it's sugar, but it's like, this one's not like processed like the white sugar is. So it's a little bit healthier, I think. But then you grind it up in this thing and it turns into like white sugar. Like this is what it looks like. It's like white powdery. So that's the kind of sugar I use. And then this is just casein, egg white protein, sugar, cinnamon, and some ginger. And then I throw that in there as like a meal replacement because I have a hard time eating. So I have to force eat. So I do that. That alone is about 35 grams of protein, 35, 40 grams. And then I do this. This is whole fat. You never want any reduced fat, 2%. All that stuff's bad for you because the process they use to get rid of the fat is bad for you. And then on top of that, fat is good for you guys. Healthy fat is good. Fat makes you lose weight. If you eat an avocado a day that's high in healthy fat, you'll lose weight. Now, if you eat 3, 4 avocados a day, maybe not. But one, like healthy fat is good for you. So when you eat a lot of fat and not as much carbs, then you go into ketosis, which is your body recognizing fat as fuel. And so that's what we're designed to eat is fat as energy, not carbs necessarily. So this has 15 grams of protein in it for 3/4 of a cup. And it doesn't have any low sugar because it's plain. So this stuff's good. I throw up like a big scoop of that in, probably a full cup. And then I throw some strawberries in there. I got blueberries. I throw one cracked egg in there. These are the kind I get. I like the good eggs. They're blue ones. These are the best. Heritage, Happy Egg, Heritage. They're kind of expensive, but If you like cook one of these, like fry an egg, the yolks are like orange. They're not yellow. And they taste so much better. Whole milk, organic. Whole milk, not 2%, okay? All that stuff's bad for you. And that's it. Oh, and I used to throw a banana in there, so I throw the berries in there. And I used to put a banana in it because I was like, cool, I'm getting sugar, but it's natural sugar, right? But I found out that bananas, when you mix them with berries, berries have a lot of antioxidants in them, right? But when you mix a banana with your berries, it takes away all those antioxidant properties. So bananas aren't, you know, they're still good for you, but maybe don't eat them with the berries though, right? Eat them at a different time. So now for my bananas, I just use this for yogurt. Like I'll take one of these, or like these are really ripe, so they're more sugar in them. So I probably would only use half of one of these now if I were to use it. And I smash it into my yogurt. And I'll put berries in it too though, but that's more of a one-time, like I don't do it very often. And then I'll put the berries in it, and then I put this for some texture. No sugar added. This is the organic cinnamon apple. It's just like granola. It's got like dehydrated apples in there and stuff. It's really good. And it's not like extra sweet. You don't need all that extra sugar, right? And it's still got, you know, some sugar. It's got 9 grams. It's healthier though. This is the full one that I got, a new one. See those apples in there? Throw that in there for some texture. That's the only time I mix those two. But otherwise now, because of I've learned that with the banana thing, I just use sugar now. So same thing, I'll put like, you know, like a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons max of sugar in there, and I throw it in this bullet thing and I grind it all up. Oh, cinnamon too. Cinnamon is really good for regulating your insulin levels. So like if you're pre-diabetic or something, eating about 2 or 3 teaspoons of this a day, throw it in your yogurt, throw it in your coffee, throw it in your protein shakes, throw it in your oatmeal. There's all kinds of ways you can eat this. Throw it in, I use a lot of it too. Don't just like a little bit for flavor. No, like I put a bunch in there if you want to get the health benefits from it anyways. Ginger is good for you. I throw that in there too, just for some flavor. But that's it. So I'm already past due on my protein shake, so I gotta slam the rest of this, and then I think we'll be done. Okay, so that's done. And then within like an hour, I'll make that protein shake. And then, Hemi, did you go upstairs? You scared that I was getting mammy? Okay, me. All right then, thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you. What you guys should do is you should totally go to my main channel and watch my new video. Denver Metro Audits is the name of the channel. All right, thanks for coming in, hanging out with me, guys. Peace.